What's going on, everyone? You tuned in to Unchained TV. This video will be on what they call gang stalkers. They're not really gang stalkers, man. Them is clones, witches, and warlocks. These mofos are children of Satan, minions of Satan. These mofos can calculate where you gonna be at and where you at all the time. I'm sick of it. Check it out. I'm gonna tell y'all some stuff, man. And you can't make this up. So, there be times I wanna just, go somewhere and chill and be alone. Like I said before, you can't go nowhere around this world and be alone for nothing. So, I go, just go and chill in this parking lot real quick. No one else is there. I'm the only car around this area. I go off and I park down here. Man, every time I do that, there's always one of these gang stalkers that'll pull up right next to me and just stare at me through my window. Who the hell does this? I'm not making this up, man. This has happened over 5 times. 5 times. I would always go somewhere, be alone, park, no other cars are around. Next thing you know, somebody pulls up right next to me and stares at me through my damn window. All the time. Happens all the time. It's always a different car with a different person in it, but they all do the same thing. They all do the same thing. And they all got the same look. This woman I used to work with, she calculated everywhere I would be at. Everywhere I was, she would calculate it and be there. She would make sure she would be seen by me. At least 20, 25 times a day. She calculated it so perfectly that I was able to predict when she would do those things. And like I said, man, when somebody wants to be seen that many times, that's not a coincidence. That's really not a coincidence. Every time I looked up, every time I looked around, she would always be there staring at me. She would never say a word. Not a word. People would be like, well, maybe she just liked you. Man, if somebody does, if anybody ever did, they would have the balls and the guts to approach me and introduce themselves. But if a woman or man can't do that, then they're cowardly. But she would do this all the time, man. As a dock worker, I lift up the dock door, and I'll lift it up with this arm. As I lift it, she comes and brushes on the side of me and brush her head under my arm and stands in front of me and lights up a cigarette. Not saying not a word. It was so disrespectful. I was like, man, what the hell does she want? The next day I pull up in the company truck and I'm down at the bottom of the dock. The concrete is like leveled high, but I'm at the bottom part of the dock. I don't see nobody outside. Nobody. So I get out the truck to go up to the dock. Boom. There she is, right there, standing on the damn dock, looking down at me. It was the most creepiest thing I ever seen in my life. Here's where it gets a lot more weirder and a lot more interesting. I go to the bathroom. And I'm about ready to get out the bathroom. I'm getting ready to get out. But before I do, I stand in front of the door. And I say to myself, okay, this woman is going to be either right by the door or around the corner somewhere, waiting for me. So I test this theory. I walk out the door, and lo and behold, there she was. I was like, you know what? This has got to stop. It got to stop, man. She literally calculated everywhere I was and everywhere I would be. how much effort that takes. It's just to go out of your way to do things like that. I mean, it's just so stupid. Gang stalkers, clones, witches, warlocks, they be doing this, man. They'll go out of their way to mess with you. To try to mess with you, man. And a lot of them will really get mad at you when you don't associate with them. And I really don't understand that, because when people don't associate with me or talk to me or make eye contact with me, I don't get mad at it. I care less. I could care less. But these mofos will get mad because you don't associate with them. How stupid that. It sounds so stupid. And I'll just be like, okay, y'all mad because I'm not associating with you. What the hell do y'all got to do with me? What? Because I'm just here to make this money. You get this paycheck to pay these damn bills that I don't really want to do. And then here you are trying to make it harder for me. Why? And they do this all the time, man. This happens everywhere. People be like, just find another job. You can't. It's everywhere. It's in all the jobs. It's all set up already. There's nowhere you can go. There's no escape from it. This really be happening, man. Like, they are everywhere. And like I said, man, me sitting in a parking lot by myself, and then they come and pull up right next to me, and then just go pull up and then just look into my window and just stare into my window at me like this, like more than 5 times. Imagine being in that situation more than 5 times by 5 different characters. Well, they all got the same character, but these are 5 different people. You will feel like you in a Twilight Zone. I swear on my life. I swear. Like these damn neighbors too. Like when I make videos, they'll always be listening. They'll always be standing outside the door, rocking in front of my door. And you hear the floors creak too, like, like just rocking and standing in front of my door listening, eavesdropping. It happens all the time. I can't stand this world, bro. I really can't stand this matrix, y'all. Whatever it is that they're trying to push me to, I don't know what it is, but they're pushing me to it. I don't know what it is. It ain't suicide. It's something else that I'm not aware of, but they're trying to push me to it. I don't know what it is. Someone once said that one day, man, good and evil are just going to go at it. Just going to go toe to toe. Man, if I'm around for that day, I can't wait for that day. Because like I said, I'm tired of this mess. I'm tired of it, man. It's ridiculous how there's so many people with the same kind of character. The same damn character. I've never met these people before, but they seem to know who I am. Or they seem to know who we are. Because I'm pretty sure this can't be I can't be the only one this is happening to. This got to be happening to other people too, man. It has to. Stuff is so irritating, and it's so energy taxing. Like, you can feel them staring at you, you can feel them watching you, and it just burns, man. It's a burning sensation on your body and on your soul, and you can literally feel your energy being drained from it. And there'll be times like, I can't stay in here, I can't be here for this long, man. I gotta get away, I gotta get out. So I be leaving, man. I be leaving these areas, and I leave these places and these buildings. And then as soon as I do leave, that feeling is gone. And it's like energy taxing. They just suck the energy right out of you, man, like a succubus. Somebody out there listening right now, nosy ass. Ooh. Excuse my language, but bruh. Now, I'm trying to remain calm, I'm keeping calm, I'm trying my best. But all these clones and replicas and witches and warlocks who do all this mess and try to put spells and cast spells on you. They be playing in the roads too. They'll play in the roads, man. Oh man, they play in the roads like it ain't no tomorrow. If you're driving and then they drive, they'll speed past you, get in front of you, and then they'll slow down. And there's no cars in front of them. They'll even push on their brakes with nothing being in front of them. It's like, you know how you slam on your brakes, try not to hit somebody or try not to hit an animal. They be doing that, but there don't be nothing in the roads. just get in front of me and just, what the hell? All the time. All the time, man. That's why when rush hour come, man, I make sure I'm at home. I don't never leave. I never be on the road during rush hour, ever. Rush hour used to be 5 o'clock. Rush hour now goes from 2:30 to 6. It's a phenomenon I've never seen before. Kind of like the DMV, man. The DMV is crazy. It's always packed daily. Always, man. Like how do you be packed every damn day through the month, man? How is it this many people that need a certain thing at the same time like that? How is that even possible? I hate this matrix, man. I hate that I have to sit in my car and I watch and I look out and then mofos will literally pull up in front of me like this. Like pull up and they'll turn their heads real quick like, and then turn their head back and go off. And then I seen another car do the same thing that car did. This guy pulled up, looked at me real quick, turned his head and then dipped out. And I'm like, what the heck, man, dude? I'm in the Twilight Zone. I'm in the Twilight Zone, man. Oh my God. Don't get me started on grocery shopping. They be there too. They be there too. I would run into, let's say, a chick. I'll run into a chick in there 5, 10 times. And that don't be no coincidence. I'll even run into her at the checkout. Here's where it gets a lot more creepier. I go out into the parking lot, and guess who's parked right next to me? That same woman I ran into in the store 10 times. It's happened with guys too, man. I would run into a certain guy 10, 15 times in the store, come right back out, go to the lot, and that guy's parked right next to me. These kinds of things are not coincidences. I don't care what anybody say. I'm living it. This ain't no damn coincidence. If it happens more than 3 or 5 times, it's no longer a coincidence. It's not. I believe when people say things are coincidences, it's like a cop-out. Because you can't explain why it's happening. And you can't explain any of it. This is one of the things, like I said, this Matrix, like how it's doing this, these kinds of things, it can be irritating. Very irritating. Because that's all it does. That's all the Matrix does. It just repeats. It's like it don't, I don't know, man. Whoever running this Matrix, it's like y'all retarded too. Because y'all ain't fixing whatever it is that's broke in this damn thing. It will irk your nerves, man. It's infuriating. These people, I'm telling you, man, they can't be human. They can't, because how are they human when they drain my energy just by staring at me? Like how? Regular people don't do that. Some of them might drain your energy by giving you a hard time, but just staring at you constantly, pulling up next to you. And like I said, when I sat in the lot and they pulled up next to me so many times, it happened so often, I had to get my windows tinted. Yeah, I literally had to get my damn windows tinted to stop that mess. But tinted windows don't seem to work because I think they can see through tint. I was sitting in a parking lot outside of Hy-Vee and just looking out the window. This white lady walked by. Big old dark glasses on. I'm just looking out. She can't see me, so I thought she couldn't. I'm just looking out. And then all of a sudden, her head turned and looked at me so fast. It was like it was just so quick. She looked dead at me through my tent, dog. And then I looked right at me. I was like, oh, what? They can see through tent? There's no escape from it. There is nowhere you can be alone to have a minute of peace. My job was stressful today. I've been watched all damn day like a hawk by these supervisors, man. They were literally spying on me and watching me all day, all damn day. One of them was just sitting down on a stool the entire day, watching me. Everything, like, bruh. And then they try to pretend like they're having conversations with each other, but they're really watching me. Because I've turned and looked at them, and I've seen them looking at me all the time. This thing is irritating, man. It's really irritating. Gang stalkers. These are clones, witches, and warlocks. They are calculating everything, and they are being where you are going to be. Like I said, I predicted when that chick was going to be outside that damn door. And she was. This is some weird. This weird, man. This world. I'm gonna just start calling Earth the Twilight Zone. Straight up. This is Unchained TV, man. The Heavenly Father is always the truth. Please, Father, come and get us up out of this, please. Man, Baruch Shai out.